Hey guys, Ron here. Got a little experiment I want to show you guys. I got a little system that's got this AMD A8 6600K APU with a built-in Radeon R7 HD graphics. It's got 8 gigs of memory. It's just a little machine I put in a $16 case. I want to install a huge GTX 770 graphics card. Uses two 8-pin power supply connectors. It's a 4 gig card. It was a monster card. Does tremendous graphics, and show you how poorly it mines. So I'm not overclocking anybody. It's all stock stuff. Everything's set up normal. Nothing special. Fan monitors. Alright, so let's go look. So that's the case that the system's in. It's a 16. I got this case for 16 bucks. It's on sale. I got a few of these. I stash them because they're good to have around. And let's see if we can stuff this giant triple fan 770 GTX 770 card in there. It's a 4 gig card. Weighs close to 4 pounds. It does tremendous graphics. I'll show you the it's a Kill Cinebench and a 3D Mark. Excellent. Good card. So let's go look in there and see what we do. How we're gonna stuff it in there. That's a little system there. I was able to stuff that card in there. That was fun. Check it out. This is this little Roswell case. Like I said, it was 16 bucks. But that's the system. I didn't do any wire management because I'm always moving stuff around. Look at the size of this card. It's gigantic. It's a 4 gig 770 GTX. It takes two 8-pin connectors. I use the external fan with the case open when I'm mining. But I only mine for a few minutes because it's really a terrible card for mining. But get an idea how big that thing is compared to the rest of it. Alright, let's check out the specs here. So I got that in there. I'm running only at HDMI, and let's see. Yeah, so we're gonna run this 3D Mark, 8 gig memory, Windows 10, 64-bit, blah blah blah. AMD A8 6600 3900 megahertz, NVIDIA GTX 770. Okay, so she's running. The quality of the graphics. The imagery is just excellent. Color, rendition, and brightness, luminance is great. I'll come back to the scores. Just a quick look at the resolution, graphics, and speed. We'll come back to the scores again. So it's not a bad score for an economy APU setup. It shows the two GPUs, which really should only be running the GTX 770. Combined score is 5989, which isn't bad for Fire Strike, but it's a really econo box. You know, it's a really small, low-end system. That's the online results, better than 34% of all results, which is pretty good. That's decent, considering it's an old AMD chip and it's a little small system with not a lot of power. But you know, it's an 8-core. It's a good APU. All right, guys. So the reason I'm showing you this is to show you that it's a really decent graphics card. It's got great resolution, terrific color, excellent luminance, no lag or hesitation when you're gaming with it. I'm not a big gamer, but I want to show you what happens when you try to mine with this card. It's an NVIDIA, which is interesting. Watch this. Alright, so I'm going to load WinMiner. Let's see. Let's get rid of this stuff. You see right away it sees where all the devices, and what's cool now, it shows the fan speed and the temperature of the graphics card, which is pretty impressive. So let's just do the card alone. The GTX is doing 55 cents a day. It's running at 60 degrees centigrade. It's running the fan at 1710 RPM at 39%. See, the software update they did is amazing. It's terrific, so convenient. So 55 cents a day on that card. Now, if we go down here and look at these guys, the R9-200, which is the same vintage card, is doing $1.04, which will go up usually to about $1.60, and the 1050 is doing $1. So this is an AMD Radeon card. It's gotten as high as right now it's doing 201 with the CPU, as opposed to the GTX by itself 55 cents. I mean, none of these cards are great, but the 1050 is a 4 gig card also, so it gets up to about $1.60 after a lot of benchmarking. This R9-200 actually has gone up to about 205 after a lot of benchmark for the card alone. And this GTX 770 just not making it, an NVIDIA card. So what that says is, so that card is already up to 73 degrees centigrade, which is pretty warm. That guy in there. That's why I usually put that external fan on there, but I don't mind with him. When he's doing regular graphics, I use this as an HD entertainment system. Kodi and all my music and whatever, audios and videos. But so what that tells you is, AMD cards are, they use a brute force approach for the last few generations. NVIDIA spends a lot of time on memory compression and what they call tiled rasterization to be as efficient as possible in games. So it allows them to do more with fewer resources, and the lower power AMD cards. AMD cores can operate independently within the asynchronous compute engine cycles, the ACE unit, because it has that compute performance. And NVIDIA tethers its compute engines, which means more serial than parallel. So each card is a little different, but even though this card is a heavy-duty graphics card, 4 gig, 770 GTX, was about 600 bucks when it was new about 3.5 years ago. It's terrible for mining. It's just 55 cents. It's a waste of energy, you know. It's a waste of time. This is an R9-270 or an R9-200, but it's an AMD, and that's doing, right now that's doing I think $1.64 by itself, and that's a 1050 Ti 4 gig. That'll go anywhere from $1.04 to $2.06 just on the card. So just because a card is got a lot of memory, it's a big card and expensive, may not make it a good miner, you know. So do your research, go online, look around and see, because also these newer cards are much lighter, much better. You know, a new 1060 Ti with 6 gigs, you can get, you know, I mean new. You can get it used, a recent card, like about a year old, I think, that they started those, a year and a half. That card will do 260 by itself, and it's a lower power, lightweight. This 1050 uses no external power, which is pretty good. But the 1066 gig, in comparison to some of these other cards, in AMD is a good card. It does about 220 to 260 per card, maybe more. Alright guys, just wanted to do a little update on that, and let you know that just because a card is a good graphics card with big memory, it may not mine too well. Alright. See what a nice little system this makes. You know, small is good. It just, I got that big graphics card in there. I got an LG high-speed CD reader writer, which is good for dubbing audio, copying audio to a hard drive. And it's just, I use that as my entertainment, my Kodi system. I'll show you. And it's excellent. So that's like probably a sub $300 system without that card. That card's still trading for about 140 to 160 bucks used. And for graphics, it's a terrific card. So right now the 1050 is doing $1.01, and the CPU is doing 45 cents, so $1.56, and that's gone up as high as 220, 230. Sometimes early in the morning I get about $8 between these 3 machines, and these are all low end setups, nothing big. All right, let's go. So that's this machine. I'm going to load some graphics, Kodi on here, some entertainment. So there's Kodi. and I've been watching a series called Justified. Sorry about the reflection, but good add-ons. I like FlixNet a lot. You see, using a PC is so much faster than the streaming boxes. You can build any old cheap machine, you know, decent, like within 2-3 years old. You can have a great entertainment system. It's just it's quick, audio's incredible, and 1080 graphics, no problem. A lot of high-res stuff on this. See how quick it is? It's quick. It's trying to load 2 different shows at the same time, 2 different episodes. Let's try this again. So it loads fast, the graphics are great, the quality is incredible. It's terrific. Alright guys, I don't want to get a copyright strike. So that's what's going on around here. I figured we'd talk about these GPUs and why some are better than others. But it seems that AMD, the R 580s, 590s, 1080s, 1060s, 1070s, all good. And more memory the better on those. Like 8 gig, 6 gig cards, it's terrific. Alright guys, just a little quick update. What is it, some silly time in the morning, about 4 in the morning. Alright guys, ciao for now. See you on the runway. Happy flying. Ciao, baby.